Anita's speech this morning is from the Speaking to Inform manual, and it's titled Toastmasters in the Real World. While her speech's primary purpose is to inform you about her experience volunteering with Step Up Wilmington, she also wants to persuade you to accept every opportunity you may have to spread the word about Toastmasters and how mastering public speaking skills can change someone's life. For example, each year, Patty Bridlin invites fellow members to mentor students at North Brunswick High School as they prepare to compete in a national leadership conference. It's one more great opportunity in our area where we can pass along what we learn here each week. And of course, you receive credit for projects such as these in your leadership manual. Please help me welcome Anita Thomas.
Sometimes as Toastmasters, we're given an opportunity to become involved with a program that has as its mission saving lives. Now, I'm not talking about the CPR, donate a kidney kind of saving lives, but a program that has as its mission empowering people to save their own lives. I am so excited to be here this morning to tell you a little bit about this amazing nonprofit agency and how Janet Mordecki, Jimmy Thompson, Larry Epps, and I became involved with its ambassador program. And along the way, I'd like for you to think about becoming ambassadors yourselves and taking the skills that we learn here every week out into the real world. And I use the phrase the real world because I think of this space as such a nurturing, supportive environment. It's almost like a bubble. All of us want everyone else here to succeed. And if we stumble along the way, even if we fail, we're there for each other with a pat on the back. Great job. You've improved so much. I can't wait to hear your next speech. So I want us to think about taking these skills that we learn every week and taking them out into the real world. Step Up Wilmington, I want to give you a little bit of a background history. It was founded by Reverend Don Skinner back in 2002. He had spent 10 years with Good Shepherd Ministries. And he discovered while there that he was great at finding people jobs. So in 2002, he formed the agency Phoenix Employment Ministries. And then in 2015, they merged with another agency with a similar mission called Hometown Hires. And Hometown Hires was founded by District Attorney Ben David. So it became Phoenix Hometown Hires. Then just last year, in 2015, it became Step Up Wilmington. They're now part of a statewide agency known as Step Up NC. And they have offices in Raleigh, Durham, and Greensboro. So now it's Step Up Wilmington. Janet Mordecki, our club president, was approached by Isabel Shepard. Isabel is the community outreach and career development specialist with Step Up. And she asked Janet to recruit a team from our club to take our Toastmasters public speaking program and take it and teach it to their current class of ambassadors. Now, the ambassadors had been through a 32-hour course that was focused on jobs. They conducted mock interviews, they wrote their resumes, they had them edited and critiqued, they learned how to select appropriate attire for job interviews. Then they embarked on a 9-month course teaching them life skills, because Step Up doesn't just want its participants to get a job and then send them on their way. They want them to have the skills to keep that job and then perhaps later to get an even better job. So part of this 9-month program was a selection by the ambassadors of one or more subcommittees, the first being public speaking, the second being community outreach and service, and the third being entrepreneurship and leadership. So we became that first subcommittee, public speaking, and we have 12 to 14 ambassadors that have committed to this course. They show up every month on the second Wednesday, and we're taking them through the Competent Communicator Manual. We've heard their icebreakers. We've learned about the opening body and close to a really great speech, and we've practiced getting to the point, and we've even had some fun with table topics. The thing that has inspired the four of us the most, however, are the personal stories from these participants. We have heard from young and old, black and white, privileged and disadvantaged. And many of them arrived at the program with very low self-esteem. And you can imagine with a group this diverse, there are some who have overcome drug addictions. There are some who have been through periods of homelessness. But the overriding message that we get is that they have learned through Step Up that they are a person of worth and value. And the other message that we received is that this group of people that they've made this journey with, they are now their family. I can think of no more fulfilling use of the skills I've learned here in Toastmasters than being part of this group of ambassadors from Step Up. It's like being an evangelical and preaching the gospel to a congregation that really, really believes your message already. It's wonderful. They know that communication is the key that's going to open every door that's ever been closed to them. They know they have value. And now they have the tools and the skills from Step Up and the strategies from us to go out there and effectively communicate and deliver their message of hope and empowerment. Tomorrow is Step Up's annual fundraising luncheon. And some of these ambassadors are going to be speaking. And they're going to be speaking in front of a lot of people. They're going to share their story. They're going to talk about their journey, about their personal challenges that they've overcome, and how Step Up has made such a huge difference in their lives. Their stories, well told, are going to inspire their audience to open their wallets and donate their time, because this is what ambassadors do when they want to give back. So please consider becoming an ambassador for Toastmasters and taking the skills we learn here every Tuesday morning out into the real world.